and was also a member of the team that won the all-island debating competition held by DSA and I. Both have represented Sri Lanka in debating and were part of the organizing committee of the oldest debating competition in Sri Lanka, the DNA Pereira Challenge Trophy. Our topic for today is space exploration is worth the expense. We have Sapphire opposing and Amethyst proposing. We will now begin the debate. We urge the House to remain quiet throughout the proceedings. Thank you.
Honorable judges, members of the House. In the year 2007, NASA's budget was $15.47 billion. In this very same year, American people spent $585,000 million on gambling, $31 billion on tobacco tax, $58 billion on alcohol consumption, and in total, $976.3 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, today's debate is whether space exploration is worth the expense. And here is the proposition stance in a nutshell. It is worth the expense because it is not the partial expense, and the benefits outweigh the adverse effects. Here are our definitions. Space exploration is the use of astronomy and space technology to explore outer space. Work means quality that renders something desirable, useful, or valuable. Expense is something spent to attain a goal or accomplish a purpose. Astronomy is a scientific study of matter in outer space, and space technology is a systematic application of engineering and scientific discipline in the exploration and utilization of outer space. Okay? How significant are we in the grand scheme of things? When we look up to the night sky, all the stars twinkle brightly at us. But what does that mean? What is out there to reach the expanse that is the universe? Well, ladies and gentlemen, for the past 60 odd years, NASA and the world scientific community has been trying to solve these answers for us. Now, coming to our debate, we understand that it's a big topic. There's so many things that go into it, but it will fall to my second and first week to bring out examples as to why space exploration has certain benefits, which outweighs certain adverse effects. And the cost is not as high as people think. Now, why is the cost of space exploration so high? Well, ladies and gentlemen, don't get me wrong, it isn't high. Space exploration is perceived to be an expensive affair because it's so high profile, because millions of people turn out to see satellites being launched in the atmosphere. You won't find a person going to a pet store to see another person buy a dog. But ladies and gentlemen, in the year 2007, the US people spent $31 billion on pet-related drugs compared to $15.47 billion on NASA expenditure. Now, ladies and gentlemen, how do we justify this expense? Well, on the 8th of October of this year, above South Sulawesi, Indonesia, an asteroid estimated to have been 10 meters across hit the atmosphere, and a resounding explosion had a force of 50,000 tons of TNT. Now, ladies and gentlemen, how did we not pick this up? Well, the ironic thing about space technology is that the bigger object, the smaller telescope. So the small object, the larger telescope. Now, our current technology prevents us from seeing these small objects. Now, it was said that in Hawaii, the explosion resounded with such power that people in Hawaii could hear it. Now, due to the curvature of the Earth, even around, like in Sri Lanka and India, we are not able to hear and pick up on these things, but around the world, with the curvature of the atmosphere, they heard it. Now, this explosion, if it had been close to the Earth, the explosion would have caused catastrophe. Mortal life would have been lost. Now, important technological advancements in other fields like medicine and spacecraft and compact discs and other such computer accessories have however used space technology. Now, all these benefits will be explored partly by my second and third speaker, and my fourth speaker will rebut anything by the opposition. Ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind in this debate that our stance is that it is worth because it is not that much of an expense and the benefits outweigh the adverse effects. $700 billion for NASA to build and send the shuttle into space. $500 and $700 million. Compare to $600 billion that the US spent in the year 2008 to fight the war in Iraq alone. That is $4,000 per Iraqi citizen per US soldier. Whereas it is only $60 a year for the American taxpayer to pay for NASA's their budget. I hope that we shall prove this to you in the debate before this debate.
The walking stick, and I'm walking on a dark street and met with 3 obstacles. Ladies and gentlemen, blind man is just like space exploration. Space exploration does not have an extent. We cannot confirm the end result of space exploration and it will keep on going. It's like you're moving on a dark, narrow line. So ladies and gentlemen, space exploration is just like a blind man. Today's debate is whether this blind man should keep on moving, as in whether this blind man's walk is worth the expense. Good afternoon, Madam Chair, members of the opposition, judges and members of the House. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would like to introduce my speech structure. My speech structure was thus. First of all, I will introduce our stance, then I will be introducing our theme structure, then I will be introducing our argument, and also emphasizing on the first theme, or our first argument. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, our stance. We go along with all the definitions which are proposed by the proposition, and also, at any cost, we are not saying that space exploration should be abolished. What we are saying is space exploration is not worth the expense. And also, right now today, we can show you that the cons, pros and cons, that the cons are more heavier when it comes to space exploration and its expenses. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, using our team structure, my first speaker will come up with the first argument. My first speaker will talk about the second argument, and my third speaker will go on talk about third argument, why countering points, and my fourth speaker will carry on rebutting all the arguments which are brought out by the proposition. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, our 3 arguments, we call it the 3 C's. The cost which is created due to the high risk of space exploration, the cost to the human race, the cost to the environment. These are 3 arguments, and I will be first emphasizing on the first argument, which is the risk, ladies and gentlemen. The risk that for space exploration is successful, the percentage error should be less than 0.1%. 0.1%. The Hubble Space Telescope, which was launched 10 decades ago, it had an error of 1/50th, and 1/50th error of the thickness of the lens of the Hubble Telescope. Because of this, another space shuttle was sent in order to get there and replace the lens. It cost billions of dollars. And ladies and gentlemen, the captain of the proposing team came up with fabulous examples on the government's expenditure on gambling, then on the debt market, and on the Iraq war. Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, there is a difference between choices. There are governmental choices and there are people's choices. People's choice is gambling. People want to gamble, they can go ahead and spend their salary and gamble. That's people's choice. You cannot compare the government expenditure with what people want to spend. You cannot compare the bets market with bets or alcohol or gambling market along with the budget which is allocated by the federal government towards NASA, towards the space exploration in the United States. That is not possible, ladies and gentlemen. And furthermore, they said that $600 million was spent on the Iraq war. Point is that security is the topmost priority of the country. The government has a sole right, according to social contract. The government, even according to social contract, the government has a sole responsibility to spend $600 million on the security of the nation. That's the government's responsibility. They are certain obligations to people, and they are doing it right. Ladies and gentlemen, I will now give few more examples to the risk factor, or the first argument. There was this case in February 2003, the Columbia shuttle. It crashed. This was due to a very small pipe in the thermal system, the thermal resistance system, broke down. Because of that, the whole